Hi, welcome back. So glad you're here with us. I'm here today with Jae Hoon, who's a teacher practitioner here at our studio. And we are today going to explore SWAN, a favorite exercise and also one that is often misunderstood because it's really a foundational key piece to all extensions. And if your setup, what we call the setup, if your setup is one of tension, where you begin with gripping your glutes or tightening your shoulders or hardening your abdominals, you'll get a very different result. You'll be working from tension the whole time. So this is something that we have spoken about a good bit. And why don't you share just a little bit before we begin of some of what you're noticing, and then we'll share again at the end.
In my own practice as well as teaching, I am noticing the SWAN coming from a muscular force and too much stress in your lower back and losing the connection, the spatial and energetic connection into your mid-core. So what we are exploring is helping me discover the connection between the upper and lower core through the spatial support of the mid-core.
Beautiful, beautiful, thank you. So, you know, we talk about three cores because it's very valuable to look at how does the lower body grounding work with the upper body lift, suspension, and reach from the support of the central core breath connection. So you'll see how we're now going to explore that. So Jae Hoon, why don't you begin? We're going to begin with, first of all, with the mat SWAN. So where we start is we look at how the eyes softening. So Jae Hoon's going to be looking along the mat as though he's following an ant walking along the mat and up the wall. And notice how he has a natural support that comes from the back of your arm, connects with what we call the waterfall down the back. Right, that feeling, and that feeling of down from the shoulder blades, or really the back of your arm to shoulder blades, sit bone, tailbone into the tripod of the foot, wakes up lift from inner ankle, inner thigh, internal belly. So my hands are right at his navel center, and then right there, Jae Hoon, just inhale. Exhale, let your shoulders release, and see that's just a deeper hip opening. All I'm doing is giving a little bit of support at what we call the belly suspenders right here. Feel the exhale and how this lifts, hips open, shoulder blades release. Now from there, why don't you show how we take it into a big SWAN. So here's just looking further up the wall and just gently extending arms very naturally. How does that feel in your body?
It feels vast. I feel great deal of support from my deep abdominals, and I can feel the connection between my hands and my toes. As I'm widening my fingers, I feel my toes widening.
So this is brilliant. See, he's really looking at, he's feeling the tensegrity, what we call the biotensegrity of his body, fully connected from hand to head to spine to feet, all the way through. And then explore, Jae Hoon, what does it feel like to let go and feel big SWAN? See, that's what a big SWAN wants to come from. It wants to come from that feeling of spinal extension. Rather than reaching out, reaching out, reaching out, you'll never ever get to that. So that feeling of elongation of the spine from your whole body. Beautiful. And then release down. Wonderful. And then sit back in child's pose. Now we're going to take that into a small and big SWAN on the Cadillac push-through bar, so you can see the relationship between what Jae Hoon did there to here, how it all relates. So we're setting up the push-through. And this is a great way of building your SWAN. Have your setup. Remember, we're always looking at how gravity can help. So have your setup of the bar is not too far forward. It wants to be right in front of the silver poles, which gives you a spatial orientation to allow the bar to pass over your head when you're ready to take it all the way up. So first of all, wide elbows. Jae Hoon's allowing his elbows to widen from his clavicles. See, as his elbows go wide, 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 beautiful. That actually lifts his head. Turn your head to the right as you inhale. Exhale and soften your front ribs and release down, down, down. So now his arms are getting more connected through breath to his spine. The root of the arms are rooted. This is something I've been talking about for many, many years. The idea of rooting legs to the spine, arms to the spine through breath. Let's do that again. Wide elbows. The elbows widen from the clavicles. This is the beginning of down the back. Wide clavicles, widening, lifting your spine. Turn your head the other way. Inhale. Exhale and release down. Feel the softening. Releasing, releasing, releasing. Good. So you might do those a few times. You just feel how you get more and more connected, arm to spine. And then let's go into big swan. Widening. Let the bar go above your head. Feel the widening of the shoulder, the drop of the shoulder blade. And inhale. Exhale. Stay up and reach into the bar. There's the lift and the reach. Wonderful. Feeling that openness. And then inhale there. And release down. Beautiful. Now hold the bar, and this is a really great relational movement. It's a stretch from head to tail. Inhale, turn your head. Exhale. So I'm just gently sending his hands away from his sacrum on the exhale. Turn your head the other way. Inhale. Exhale. And then let go. I've got the bar. Sit back towards your heels. Round your spine. Yes. And when you're ready to curl up.
Thank you. Oh man, that felt luscious.
Mm-hmm. What could be better than luscious?
Yes.
And really, isn't that a great measure
Yeah.
of what we want workout to feel like? We want it to feel nourishing.
Yes.
Yeah. So just a deeper relationship with whole body.
Definitely. I felt a lot more spatial and energetic support from my mid-core that's connecting my hands to my feet. And very little tension whatsoever in my lower back. Whereas in the back, in the past, I was forcing my lower back to really arch while letting my abdominals kind of release. Yeah.
We don't realize, it's very important what Jae Hoon is saying, because we don't realize how much tightening the abdominals tightens the back and the sacrum. So then you have to do a lot of stretching to try to let things go. So what we're talking about is core coordination. It's a spatial orientation that allows the abdominals to spatially support the whole body. And so you get a wide back, you get a supportive mid-core. And actually allows your neck to be soft. Start noticing, if you tighten your abdominals, what happens to your neck? They work together. They tense together. Spatial opening, widening and opening allows us to be soft. Whether it's flexion, extension, side bend, rotation, it doesn't matter. It's all relational. So, thank you so much. Look forward to hearing from you. Enjoy. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.